Alright, testing whether it's working. Yep, it's working. Yeah, I'm just testing whether it's working or not. Yep, it's working. Good. Alright, Inigo, you have to just chill out around here, okay? Oh.
Can I help you?
Here. Oh. Since when did you got an ebony sword in all of this? You don't need elven armor, by the way. Hey, Blizzard! Blizzard! It's been long time no see, man. By the way, I passed a driver's license test, so I could drive solo now. Also, look at my character's back. She's ripped. She is ripped. Look at that. Look at that back. She is ripped. Yo. Yeah, I passed a driver's license test just once and that's it. Yeah, I could drive solo now. And yeah, it's that time of the stream again. The grind. Give me her workout. Yeah, I'll show you her workout.
Speak to me.
Hey, Inigo. Just relax here for a bit.
Your hospitality is humbling. Can I help you?
Yeah, just chill out here, Eric. Just chill out. Alright? So yeah. I'm just gonna make a new outfit where she doesn't have any clothing whatsoever, just her bikini. Just basic. Great outfit. Let's just say make. Yep. Outfit list, set active. There. Yeah. She is ripped. Yeah. She is ripped as heck. She is literally a monster, bro. Valerie is literally a monster. Now, I'm just gonna go and sleep until it's like 7:57 a.m. Also, if you look at her body weight, right? The higher the body weight, the bigger her boobies are, okay? I'll show you what I mean. I'm just gonna go outside. Alright. Just need to have good lighting. Fuck, it's not... maybe my room has good lighting. I don't know. Anyways. I think that's good enough lighting, right? Let's just say... yeah. Boobs. Bro. I'll show you. Just wait a sec. Just gonna save. And Skyrim outfit system. Naked. There. Now just show race menu. Yeah, give her nutrients, true. Let's just set the camera to the side angle, right? Let's just say side. I mean, she keeps on posing and all. So technically speaking, you see? See that? Yeah. And then when you set the weight to like, wait, let me set the camera for a bit. There you go. So yeah. And then when you set it to the maximum, technically it gets bigger. So this is what she looks like if it's like maximum. Like holy shit. Like holy shit, bro. So yeah. So yeah, I do have certain taste. I mean, I do appreciate this sort of body type, yes. I'm not I'm cultured at this sort of thing, but also cultured with the esoterics a bit as well. Like knowing the deeper side of things in life, yeah. Yep. Yep, she is. She is. She could literally rip you apart. And she could do this. She can do like... Boom. She can charge like that, right? She can charge like that. Because she has this big ass sword. Also, she needs to have this much muscles just to carry that sword, you know? Anyways. So here's her workout. Literally, I'm gonna level up my... So, my two-handed skill is like 90 something. So 92 right now. I'm gonna get that to 100. So, before you do the grind, you have to make sure you are well rested. And also get the warrior stone. That way you have like 30% increase in skills overall for your combat skills, that is. So practically you make sure so your workout, to start off this workout that she has, you have to make sure that she's also good at magic. Yeah, it is very important. So all you have to do, make sure you download this mod called Custom Difficulty UI. Set to Novice to 0.10, 0.10. So so what this means is that the AI deals 10% damage, while you also deal 10% damage. So that means you can hit the Atronach a lot more. So set this to Novice. So usually, if the difficulty is Adept, which is a default, you deal more damage and you can die real quick. So set it to Novice and make sure you have a certain mod called Skyrim Difficulty UI. Custom Difficulty UI, that is. And then make sure it's 0.10. So you more or less have to change the world's physics a little bit before you do this. Or just set it to Legendary, which works fine as well. So there you go. See, I can hit the Atronach a bit more and just keep on doing this. It's a long grind, this one. Yep. I mean, technically the Dragonborn is omnipotent. I can literally shout in this game. Look at this. I can do like whirlwind sprint. What's this? Just wait a sec. I can do that. Usually in Skyrim there's a shout cooldown, but you know, I download a mod called Amulet of Unlimited Shouts, so you become more OP that way. Anyways. Oh, what's up? What's up, Killer Clown? Anyways, I'm just gonna do a bit of grinding as the name suggests. I'm doing the Barbarian's grind, which is more or less just increasing the skill. Leg day. Anyways, she's getting more buff now, and I just need to increase her two-handed skill. Just keep on hitting. I mean, it's kind of boring. You could just do it. You can just try and fight other bandits, but this is more efficient to do. can constantly keep on hitting. More or less, I'm just bullying my Atronach. Just keep on hitting. And also, I passed the driver's license test, Queer Clown.
I need to. Can't say I've heard of any good.
Time. Yeah, the whole hour or so will be just this, and smithing as well. There you go, two-handed skill increased by 93. And I keep on doing that until it's like 100 or so. It's gonna be a bit of a boring stream, like for an hour or two, until I get my body weight to like 93, I think. I don't know. Or until I get to level 40, actually. Actually, level 40, yeah. Maybe level 40. Maybe by that point I would be like... I would have one two-handed skill by 100. Yeah, it is grinding, bro. I mean, if you play Skyrim, right? There's this grind. In Skyrim, right? There's a grind where there's a have you heard of players making iron daggers, right? Like keep on making iron daggers in order to level up their smithing. I make gold rings instead because I get more profits. But yeah, this is just one of the grinds. How Skyrim works is that the more you use a skill, the higher it levels up, basically. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's a bit realistic, right? The more you use the skill, the better. So same theory applies in Skyrim, per se. And look at her muscles, though. She's getting ripped as heck. Slowly. I mean, she's a barbarian build character. How it raises her weight? Basically, if any of your warrior skills get increased, your body weight gets increased. It gets built up. The current training. You see this? It says current training. So, like, if your two-handed skill, one-handed skill, or any of your combat skills get increased, the current training also increases as well at a certain percentage. So yeah, that's why I keep on doing this. So two-handed will increase your current training by 0.49, while the other combat skills are like 0.25, 0.15 something. So if you use any magic, it won't increase your current training. So it has to be a physical kind of skill, like heavy armor, light armor, smithing, like anything that relates to like warrior, more or less. So if you increase one-handed, archery, light armor, like no magic skills. Magic skills don't increase your weight because, you know, they're magic. So yeah, all I have to do is just keep on hitting this Atronach, more or less just bully it. Also, if I keep on doing this, I also increase my conjuration skills very slowly. Like very, very slowly, I also increase my conjuration skill. Like very, very slow. But combat skills increase a lot more because I have the warrior stone, as you can see here, and also well rested. So I guess 10%. With well rested, I get 10% increase for all skills per se. So yeah. And in normal difficulty, I deal like 135 damage per hit, plus 15, and yeah. Conjuration, you summon Atronachs, you summon the undead and stuff, you know? Like, summon this thing. And also, this axe is actually summoned. It's a summoned axe from hell or something, you know? That's what it means. You summon like Atronachs, Dramoras, you know, more or less demons, whatever. Yeah. That's what conjuration means. It's magic. I'm also using magic and also using physical skill. So I'm using magic for physical base attacks. So the axe that I'm using right now, as you can see, is actually like from hell, more or less. In-game hell or Daedric realms. So the summons get stronger. Well, how it works is that the amount of mana cost, the higher your conjuration skill, the cost actually lowers down. And also, in order to get stronger with the conjuration, you have to pick some perks after you level up. So if I get to level 39, I pick one of these perks that I can access to. As for me, I would go with like smithing for the time being. Like glass smithing and ebony smithing. I would prefer to get one of those skills. So yeah. So like after I level up up to 39, I'm gonna level up smithing and get to glass smithing. Yeah. I mean, this is how I leveled up. And I have it binded, so if I press F3, I equip the Bound Battle Axe and the Conjure Flame Atronach every time it dies. I just press F3 and then continue on. Also, this is old Skyrim, by the way. Old Skyrim, the Legendary Edition. Usually, you can access the Legendary Edition on Steam, but it's hidden. So I'm just gonna keep on hitting the Atronach. It's more or less an abuse of my own summons. I mean, they're not as conscious anyway. In Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, you get XP by completing quests. Completing quests, more or less. What's up, Paolo? How you doing? I'm just grinding, man. How did you found this stream? How did you got into the stream? Did you found it by random chances? I'm just grinding. I'm getting to like... Yeah. By the way, look at my character. She's buff as heck. Like, look at her muscles, bro. Bro, she can kill you. Yeah. Anyways, I have to save this. Her back looks marvelous, honestly. Nah. I don't have the donation thing set up. This is more or less just a casual stream. Nah. There's no need for you to donate. This is just a casual stream. You can just enjoy while I just grind. I'm pretty sure you just found this stream by chance, I think. I haven't set up a donation at all in this live stream. This is just a casual one. There, see? See that, Blizzard? You see conjuration skill just got increased? Alright. Yeah. Anyways, what skill should I choose? Or... So once you level up, you choose like whatever here. I guess I'll go with health for this. That way I got 350. What should I choose? Conjuration. Adept. Nah, I don't want to choose that. I'll just save it up for later, I think. Anyways, how much is my current training? 0.9. Yeah. Alright. Next up. Oop. Sometimes my chat gets scrolled up or something on OBS. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna keep on hitting this Atronach with a sword in order to level up my one-handed. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, it took a lot longer than it should be. I think what I should choose for conjuration. I mean, I use bound weapons a lot, so maybe I should choose Mystic Binding. That way I deal more damage. Yeah, 33 damage it deals. And how much does a battle axe deal? 100 damage. That's pretty good. I think it's worth it. Alright, let me check my body weight. So it's gonna get easily to 74, so I'm just gonna take a rest. Or actually, what I could do is just increase my smithing skill to like 70. Actually, I'm just gonna scrap that. Maybe I should go back and get glass smithing. I would really like to get glass smithing perk. Oh wait. Yeah. Okay, it's fine. Alright, time for her to do some workout on smithing. So smithing. No, wait, not Amulet of the Bella. Oh yeah, I have downloaded a mod where you can equip multiple necklaces and rings. So yeah. That and a massive Clavicus vial. And I have to find a beggar. Yeah, more or less 200 gold rings. In order to increase my smithing skill and also get profits. And I have to find a beggar. If you find a beggar and give him money, you get a discount when he buys stuff. I think I mentioned this already. You know, giving money to beggars. Where's Brenwyn? Where is he? Where's the little beggar? Oh, here he is. Hi.
Hello, friend. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Yes.
Now. Yeah. And you know that save and reload thing they did? You know that save and reload?
Got some good. Take a look.
You know, like, take iron ores. Let's see what he has. Major short grip. Short grip. Eh. She doesn't have stuff here. Let's go to the husband of hers and get some more iron ores.
Welcome. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
This one seems good, but I don't want it.
Good.
And then all you had to do is just shout. Just set him on fire, then reload. That way his inventory just resets.
Take a look.
just take advantage of what the game has to offer, right? Oh fuck. Eminent stamina. Major stamina. It doesn't matter. I'm not buying that. It's just a difference of 10 points. You know what? Who cares? I'll buy it. I still have 1,000 gold or so. 9,000 something gold anyway. This seems nice, but it doesn't deal much damage. You just have a chance to paralyze a target and that's it. I mean, it seems nice, right? But I would rather deal a lot of damage. Would rather. Alright, thanks for the boots. Ebony.
Done.
I'm just gonna change my outfit. Usually that. I'm gonna put on my boots. Yeah. There you go. Now she has more protection, I suppose. But, yeah. How much does it go? Actually, who cares? I think it's a waste of money. Now that I think about it, I don't have ebony smithing on... I don't really have ebony smithing in here. Who cares? How much iron ores do I have?
You look like me. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Oh wait, I already bought it. Never mind, who cares about it? Oh yeah, I have this stuff. Take it. Alright, just gonna set you on fire.
Most of us. Take a look.
Oh, that one's pretty good, but I don't have the money. Uh, 15. Yep. And then go back in time to reset. It's funny as heck, man.
Until next time.
Yeah, until next time. Alright, setting you on fire again. Give me more.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, you don't have good stuff here.
Till next time. Last.
Haha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me your stuff.
Helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Cabinet alchemy. Huh. Glass sword of lightning. Huh. This one is pretty decent. I'll buy it. Thanks. I think that's a decent item.
Until next time.
But I have to set you on fire again. I need more iron ores.
Take a look.
I think I have more than enough. I think that's enough.
Until next time.
I'm getting a little broke now. Alright, time to make some ionols. I mean, not ionols, I mean rings, more or less. Just make rings. Yeah. And also have to upgrade this thing. Oh yeah, these bandits were killed. Well, they were just vampire thralls. Whoop. Get to the bridge. Off you go. You're in the trash. Yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the, yeah, the boots. I'm gonna do that later. Now, I'm gonna change the outfit, actually. Outfit. That active. Edit outfit. Maybe boost the stamina. Alright. And just turn every iron ore to gold. And just spam this shit. There you go. And then repeat the process. Keep on doing. Yep, 69. Nice. Come on. It takes so long. Yeah, it is worth it in the end. All of it. Alright. Oh, so close. So close. Alright, I'm gonna set you on fire, Adrian.
The finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, you don't have shit. Set you on fire. Reload. Go back in time. Reset.
Got some good. Take a look.
You don't have the stuff that I want.
Forget.
Keep on doing.
I don't claim. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Okay, I have enough
Thanks
for now.
business.
I mean, practically speaking, you get... Well, they fight you. Of course they fight you. Alright. I mean, yeah, it would, but I don't want to do that. I would do that if I would do that by saving and then do it, you know? I mean, I could literally do it right now. I save, make sure everything that I have is here. Yeah. Time to do a killing spree. Let's go. Oh. Oh yeah, wait. I forgot one thing. Setting the difficulty to adept. I wasn't training difficulty. Haha. No wonder it didn't deal much damage. There. This should satisfy. Time to do some... Yeah. There. Hmm? Just wait a sec. I think my dad's calling me. Just wait a sec. It's nothing, man. It's nothing. Now. Alright, force withdraw them. Now. Oh. What? Ah.
What happened here? By the gods, did that really just happen?
Huh. There. And that's how I killed everyone. Look at how bloodied I am. Look at that. Look at that shit. Oh, Isolda.
That it? That your best?
Nah, I'm greater.
By order of the Jarl, stop right there. Then pay with your blood.
You're weak.
I've suffered worse during training.
Yeah. There. Easy. Easy. Now, go back in time before I did all that. So, entertained? Time to go back on the grind. Actually, I might have to go to in-game sleep because I want to increase my muscle mass. Yep, nothing happened. Of course it did. Of course it didn't. That was just an imagination, yes. Now, time to go and sleep and increase my body mass. And also, why not do it in a bikini, yeah? How about doing it while in a bikini? That way I can see like how much muscle mass I've increased, yeah? What's STH? I'm not exactly sure what STH is. Let me look it up. Oh, STH. Oh yeah, reputation system in game. Are there any consequences of like killing people or not? Well, there is, yeah. I mean, everybody would kill you. So if you commit a crime on the city, right? The guards will obviously attack you and be hostile to you. But for some reason, civilians don't really attack you unless you attack them. So if you attack any civilians here, then guards attack you and etc. But if you play Oblivion, right? If you play Oblivion, if you attack any civilian on any city, you're practically wanted. The guards in any city will attack you. So yeah. Preferably, if you play normal Skyrim, you don't wanna kill anyone. You only do that if you just do if you do like a save before you do that. So anyways, how much muscle mass did you increased? So 74. Yeah. But at times, sometimes the guards forget, actually. Sometimes the guards forget that you actually committed a crime after, if you haven't been on the city for a week or so. But they will somewhat remember you if you talk to them, per se. So it's not even increased. Oh yeah, the amount of current training decreases when you sleep, and then it increases your body weight. There you go. She's getting stronger and stronger by the day. And yeah. It still hasn't decreased down for some reason. I don't know why it does that. Come on. There you go, 74.7 something. Now, just gonna change outfit to my outfit. Let's go. Oh yeah, it's still nighttime. Fuck. Yeah, the grind continues. I have to make more gold rings. More of them. There you go. Oh yeah, why is this body over here? Throw it away. I'm just gonna throw this body away. What? Onto the bridge it goes, where it belongs. There you go. Adrian,
Take a look.
give me your iron ores. Oh shit, I don't have the discount. Actually, forget the discount. I'll just buy it anyway. I mean, I could just
I don't claim. Take a
forget the discount. I'm just gonna buy it. Alright. Okay, what? How about instead of setting them on fire, just why not Fusrudaw them, right? Uh oh, it just falls down.
Have you met my... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Doesn't have the stuff that I want. That's pretty good bow, but I'm not gonna take it.
I'll take my...
Just say Fus.
I help my father... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Huh. Frost damage. Not worth it, honestly. Not worth it. I mean, if it would be better if it was, like, absorbing health, then sure, I would take it. But, nah, not worth it. Sorry. I say, fuck you to Adrian. Nah, it's not worth it. I mean, most enemies, like, most enemies are kinda immune to frost damage anyway. So, plus, if you have this, Orc Sword, or Greatsword of Devouring, it absorbs 15 points of health. So, this amount of damage, right? This amount of damage not only deals damage, it also... You also steal health from them, okay? If you steal health from them, you also gain health. So you gain 15 points of health every time you hit an enemy with this sword. So you increase survivability, which is pretty good. I would rather have a gloss greatsword of lightning, though. Yeah, it is lifesteal. That is what this is what it does. It lifesteals 15 points each hit, and it increases your life. It increases HP basically in each hit, more or less.
You think all the finest weapons...
I would rather get a gloss greatsword of lightning. Yeah. Oh, you play League. Oh, you play League. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I don't really play MOBA games because, yeah, they're a little bit too... It's a bit of a bell curve, and also I'm not into them. I prefer playing TF2, you know, TF2 shooter games. I prefer playing those games. I mean, I play a bit of Dota, but it's not really my cup of tea. Anyways, how much? 21.
Right then.
Say Fus and reset.
Need some? Take a look.
Yeah, I need more iron ores. Nope. Okay, got
Next time.
well a bit of CS:GO, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, Mountain Blade, of course, Mountain Blade, Warband, and Napoleonic Wars, and yeah. I got like 2,000 hours playing TF2. I played it a lot. Wait, let me. Do I have? Okay, I do have it. Okay. All right, time to do. I did play Black Ops 1 and 2 when I was like 14 or so. But that was ages ago when I had an Xbox before I had like a PC.
Yes?
Yeah. I'm just gonna grind smithing and get ebony smithing. And then later on get Daedric smithing, which is ooh. Yeah, it's been a while because I've been playing Skyrim. I mean, I usually play Skyrim off stream, but now so every time I play Skyrim, I'm gonna try to live stream as much as possible. I usually play Skyrim off stream, but now I'm setting my routines to play Skyrim and live stream. So if I'm drawing something, I'm gonna live stream it, honestly. That way I can be a bit more productive on what I do. So if I'm gonna draw something and I'm planning to draw something, draw whatever, just gonna live stream it. Just, yeah. I think let me check. Like maybe I should play a bit of TF2 later on because it's Christmas. It's a Christmas season, so yeah. 44. So I had like 44 TF2 live streams. 44. So the next one will be the 45th. I think so, yeah. But there's also Mountain Blade, Napoleonic Wars as well. I haven't played that for a while. But yeah, usually the two games that I usually play is either Mountain Blade or TF2 that I live stream usually. But now I'm adding Skyrim to the list. And also the drawing live stream as well. The traditional drawing live stream. Oh yeah, I should probably sell these rings. I have like 60 of them. Actually, I'm gonna sell them later until I get like 5,000 gold. And then sell them. Actually, fuck it. I'm just gonna sell it. I'm just gonna sell it. And then get the Massive Clavicus Vial. And then find that beggar somewhere. Where's the beggar? I want to give him money so I can get a discount again.
It's a shame, isn't it?
I mean, the tree is dead, yeah. Oi.
Hello, friend. Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart. Yes.
Why do I have this? Oh, yeah. I want to get to level 40 and get like ebony smithing. That way I can improve Vuthrad to like legendary damage.
Got some good pieces out here if you're
Yeah.
looking to buy. More inside.
Nah, he'll stay a beggar. It's his attitude that makes him a beggar, you know? He always uses money to like drink mead and that's it. Just take beer. Or actually, beer doesn't exist in this game, it's just mead. Every time I give him money, he always goes to the tavern and just buys beer. Well, yes, I am a game designer. I have made games, yes. But I'm live streaming Skyrim. I have, yeah, I'm not making games right now, per se, because I'm doing other stuff, so... So, Aku, how'd he got in here? You found me by chance? If you look at my, show reel...
General Goods. Welcome indeed.
Yes, welcome. Let me check my... Let me put my show reel in here. Just wait a sec. I mean, yeah, if you look at my... if you look at my video, I am. I mean, I graduated from RMIT, Bachelor of Game Design, so technically I am. I have made games and also made a website. I'm just gonna put the links in there anyway. There you go.
Everything's for sale, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Ooh, extreme archery. Does more damage than this one. Buy. Buying it. Buying it. Buy it. It's worth the investment.
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Yeah, I know. Alright. I'm gonna sell all these gold rings to you to get my money back. 6,000, thank you. And perhaps some of these gems as well. There you go. I need some of my money back. There you go.
Remember, I'll give you the best.
Just wait a sec. Oops. Echo, you still there or, no, or what? I guess he left. Oh well. So, Echo, are you still there or not? Or did you left? Talk to me. Or you're Japanese and you can't understand English. Well, no matter.
Got some. I don't. Take a look.
Yeah, take a look. Alright, I'm just gonna shout at you.
Check.
Give me the stuff that I want.
Have you met the finest weapons and armor? Thanks for the bit. I help my. Take a look.
Let me know if you see anything you like. Welcome. Looking to protect yourself or deal some damage? Good dude.
Alright.
We've got small weapons.
I suppose Ekus
Maces,
just went
that
off.
sort of thing.
Oh well.
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
No, that one's not worth it.
All right.
Say fools and reload. Easy.
Look like. Take a look.
Yo, you went to YouTube as well. Who's this? Yeah, it's you, man. What do you mean? I mean, it's in the name, right? Oh yeah, I'm just gonna equip this. I mean, there's the K Blizzard and the Blizzard. Just it's a subtle difference. I suppose they're different people, right? No, don't make iron ingots. Are you now? How cooler though? I mean, the other one has I mean, you're just Blizzard, and the other one is K Blizzard. Bad. Nah, just have him around for a bit. I mean, practically my YouTube chat is like unmoderated. Like, it's just left as it is. Okay, I don't have them. Alright, time to say fools to Adrian again. Mod me. Oh, sure. How do I do that? Moderator. Damn it. Temple. Alright. Oh. Yeah, I'm doing that. Just wait a sec. Add. I'll add you as the managing moderator. There you go. There.
I don't claim to be the
Fools.
got some good pieces, the finest weapons and armor.
Hi. Ah, it would have been better if this was shock or whatever, but nah, it's not. There. Yeah, you're the first mod on YouTube. Well, the first mod on my YouTube chat, yeah.
Don't forget.
I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get big or whatever, so...
Have you met my... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
If... no... Hallowed.
Thanks for the business.
Yeah.
I help my... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I'm usually active on Twitch. Ah, yeah. But Twitch has a lot of ads though, right? I mean, I guess you have a special plugin to block Twitch ads, right?
You think the finest weapons and armor.
Too much. Too much. Yeah, it is. But with YouTube, it's not. As long as you have uBlock Origin, then it's fine. Oh yeah, Twitch has this. Oh yeah, on its Yeah, it is Merciless. Yeah. On Twitch, the art tag, right, is filled with people, drawing naked bodies, because they lax the rules more or less. They made it less strict. I guess it's fine. How many? 2 to 12 of them. I'm trying to make it even. I think that's enough for the time being. I mean, that's the future, right? Just more ads. It's a shitty future. Yeah. At least on YouTube, you won't... As long as you have uBlock Origin and Brave Browser, at least on YouTube, you won't get that much ads. How many iron ores do I have? 4 of them. Yeah. The ones that made uBlock are like more or less heroes. Yeah. They don't. It's like really built into Twitch. And it can't be helped. Oh yeah, fuck, I forgot. I don't have iron ores. So I'm gonna say Fus. Adrian. I say Fus, you restart.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in white. Take a look.
I'm not sure which one's worse. Is it Twitch? I think Twitch is worse, right? It's much more worse than YouTube. I think. But even then, right? Even then, YouTube is not as good. It's just, declining over time. Like, both platforms are just declining in terms of quality, which is so unfortunate. Alright. Yeah. I say full, you restart, Adrian.
Have you met my father? The finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, finest weapons. Eminent alchemy. You know what? I'm gonna buy this later. I'm gonna buy this. It might be useful later on. Nah, I don't want. I'm not gonna buy this. I have a sword for that.
Thanks for.
Ugh.
I help my father.
Yeah.
In more ways than people
I suppose Twitch is worse. Yeah.
Take a look.
Ugh. Yeah, it's mostly videos on YouTube and YouTube Shorts. I mean, there are alternative platforms, but they don't have as much reach. So, you know, that's why I live stream on both platforms at the same time. Oh yeah, yeah. They do. Wait, do they? YouTube streams go crazy in Asia. Huh. Do they now? Huh. I mean, I guess Twitch is more American based, so... That I mean, what's wrong? What's wrong with not knowing? Nah, it is actually. It's fine though. I'm not gonna get big anyway. Well, it's not really allowed if you are monetized. If you're monetized by Twitch, then it's not allowed at all. But if you're... Yeah. As long as you're a free streamer and you don't get, like money for it, then it's fine. It's fine, honestly. I mean, if it was not allowed, then Restream would have been banned by now. You know? Restream would be, like, removed. So it's still allowed.
You think the finest weapons and armor.
I have been doing this for, like, past few years now. It's only allowed if you're, like, very small, like me, you know?
I'm waiting.
I'm not planning to get Twitch partner anyway.
Take a look.
Because there's lower chances of me getting Twitch partner, so why not? So why would I? Yeah. Nah. I don't think I'm gonna get big on live streaming overall. I don't want to stress too much about it, honestly. Like, you know, worrying about my growth on streaming in general. Nah, I'm not gonna worry about that shit. Why would I? That would suck, though. It would more or less just drain the fun of it. Just don't worry. I'm not gonna worry about that. I guess my life goal would be just making a really good game, but I'm not really doing that right now, per se. So I suppose later on down the line, I would live stream myself making a game. And then perhaps get some exposure from that.
Until next.
There's this group game that I did, which is a final project. Yeah, more or less. And later on, I would do a game dev live stream, like later on, but I have to like do some other stuff first. Yeah. I guess I could set up a donation thing, but I guess I have to research that later on. May set up like a Patreon. I'm not sure how donation stuff works. I haven't done that yet. But I suppose it won't hurt to do that. But I don't think I'm worth... I don't think I'm worth to be donated on, though. Because... yeah, I'm just a small live streamer.
Find what you're looking for. Welcome the finest weapons and armor.
I'm also planning to make a philosophy video as well. you know, I think I've already mentioned this way back, but you know the hermetics, the hermetic principles, and the natural laws, that sort of thing. I delve deep into that sort of thing. Nah, fuck nah. I ain't worthy for that sort of thing. As for, you know, when I said the deep side of things, I mean understanding why reality is the way it is, right? And also understanding why, you know, the Christian doctrine of God is 3 in 1, the Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. I understand why that is. So, in order to have, I'm gonna go philosophical. Is that alright? If I just, you know, go philosophical, I'm just gonna describe what my philosophy is. So there are natural laws, and yeah. So okay, how it works. So reality. So what reality is a highly connected, structured system. The mind is that structure, and the all is mind. We live within that mind, and the mind is God. So you may say that we live in a simulation or dream. Alright? You may say you live in a simulation, right? Or maybe a dream. But they're byproducts of a conscious mind. The universe is mental, basically. And what the 3 in 1 is in Christian doctrine, right, is about what it means to have any form and value. To have something of value, you need 3 things. You need a constant. You need something that is unchanging. You need fluctuations and harmony. The Father, right? The Father drives the tides of action. The Holy Spirit maintains the flow of life. The Son harmonizes the fluctuating tides with a constant flow. Think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. When you think in those terms, you also have to think about how zeros and ones work. When you see a bunch of zeros and ones in computers, right? Zeros and ones, you're practically seeing energy waves, energy frequency waves, and they are information compressed into a certain format. The reason why we use zeros and ones in computers is because we have to mimic the very structure of reality. We have to copy the very structure of reality in order to make something real, you know? As above, so below. Everything that you see mimics each other and affects each other. So I'm gonna show you this video, Simpsons Universe video, to more or less illustrate what my philosophy is about. Alright, I'm just gonna copy and paste this thing. So what I'm trying to describe is this. Can you click that link, Blizzard? So, as above, so below. Everything that you see mimics each other and affects each other. I'm gonna copy it in Twitch chat as well, because why not? There you go. Esoteric. As above, so below. So if you watch that video, you would more or less understand what my philosophy is about. It's literally just 45 seconds and that's it. When you watch that video, you would more or less, that is what my philosophy is about, okay? What it really is about. What the stuff that I'm describing to you. As above, so below. And Lord Jesus Christ literally holds your being together. Okay, do you understand what I'm saying? When you watch that video, do you understand what I'm saying? As above, so below. Everything that you see mimics each other and affects each other. If it doesn't, the idea of similarities won't exist. Practically, that's how I see the universe, or the entire structure of reality in general. So if my philosophy has any visuals, it would look like that. So I'm planning to make a video that is centered around that sort of thing. The stuff that I explained to you. It's gonna have some motion graphics, but I have to make sure that it makes sense. Oh yeah. I can literally share with you my script, I mean, do you get that? Do you get into this sort of thing? Yeah. It's a new project that I'm doing. So it's a motion graphics video that I'm planning to do, but I have to write the script first. I'm not gonna send you the script per se. I'm gonna send you my personal document of what my philosophy is about. You won't mind? So if you want to know more about my philosophy, you can just, I don't know. There you go. That's my philosophy there. I explained as much as clearly as I can. What I did here is explaining to you, what I did in this document is explaining why God is 3 in 1 and and who Jesus is. Yeah, it's very, very deep stuff. Very, very deep. It's real. It's truth. The reason why I do this sort of thing, searching up all of this, is because I believe deep down, right? I'll believe deep down that the source of suffering is the lack of knowledge and understanding. And by knowing that, I try to address the source. The source of suffering is the lack of knowledge and understanding. And therefore, to address this effectively, I seek out as much understanding as possible. It's a long read. It's like 9 pages, but the most important part is like around the final parts, the principle of form and value. It's a long read, dude. Basically, it's just explaining what reality is, what the natural laws are, and some references to where I got these ideas from. So the Kabbalion, the Hermetica, Marpesio. Yeah, it's very deep stuff. I think you would benefit from this. You will also, by reading all of this, you would also understand why we create things the way we do. By knowing the truth of why the world is... By knowing the truth, you're set free, man. But even by knowing it, it's another thing to act on it, It's another thing to act on it. I don't have everything together, honestly. Like, not everything. The Christian idea of we are saved by grace, not by works? What that really means is that we're all equally retarded, okay? To have any form and value is to have limitations. And because we are limited, we are all equally retarded, okay? Literally, God wants all of us to recognize that we're all equally retarded, okay? That's what it is. We are saved by grace, not by works. You have to recognize, all of us have to recognize that we're all equally retarded. We're all equally dumb because we sin. Sin is cringe, basically. Fakeness and deadness are synonymous to each other. I've been thinking about this whole stuff for quite a while. Like off stream, other than playing games and all. And also, if you deny... do not deny God, by the way. Just don't do that. The denial of God's existence is an assertion that God is unchanging. If you say God does not exist, you're practically saying God is unchanging. He does not change. That's what you're saying if you deny God's existence. You just don't know what you're saying. If you haven't, like, self-reflect enough to know what you're really saying, you know? Infinity and nothingness are the same thing. I have stared at the void long enough to know this. When you stare at the void, it looks back at you. Stare at the void long enough, it stares back at you. And you would realize the one that stares back at you is God. The eyes through which I see God is the same eye through which God sees me. My eye and God's eye are one eye. One seeing, one knowing, one love. From Meister Eckhart, a Christian mystic. So yeah. So when I think about this sort of thing, just think of reality as a highly connected structured system. So think very systematically of how reality works. So reality is a system, and you have to think of it as a system, and it's also alive. So yeah. And Jesus and Jesus, right? He holds your being together. Is literally the main character. And also, by the way, if you know what isekai is, you know, like going to another world kind of animes, right? Going to another world anime, right? You know, isekais? The New Testament is more or less the only real isekai that ever exists. It's the only real isekai. The only real one. The only real isekai is literally the New Testament. The OG isekai.
Got some good... Take a look.
Ugh. Ebony Greatsword, nah.
Forget to check inside the shop if you need it.
Anyway, it's gonna keep on doing this stuff.
I don't... The finest weapons and armor. Thanks for the... Have you met my father? The finest weapons and armor.
Oh man. Nah.
Take my lead.
Yeah, Blizzard, you're still there, right?
I help my father. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Yeah, it's pretty deep, right? Like, basically I'm building up... I read the Kabbalion, the book. I use its axioms, and I just build it up a bit. I just wrote down my interpretations of it, more or less.
You think the finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess you kind of, which part are you reading? I guess the last part is like the very important. The first and the very last are very, very important. Yeah. I guess, yeah, principle of vibration. Yeah, everything moves and vibrates like atoms and all. But the atoms themselves are basically just God's brainwaves. That's what it is, if you were just oversimplify it. I mean, that's what quantum mechanics is, if you were just simplified it enough. God's brainwaves. That's what they are. And they're toroidal. If you look at Douglas Vo's work, I mean, just look at the further links description, the further links. I have all my this is where all I got my ideas from. And I just compress it down to like 9 pages. So all of this philosophy, I'm planning to like express as best as I could on my new video or something.
Yes?
It's gonna take a bit to kind of put it together because I haven't done motion graphics for a while.
The finest weapons and armor.
Oh yeah, she hasn't done it. She doesn't have stuff.
All right. Then. I'm waiting. Take a look.
I wonder if there's any philosophy VTubers. I guess I'm the first one, right? Oh shit. Eminent Sure Grip. It more or less has the same. Nah, I'm probably not gonna buy that. I wonder if philosophy VTubers are a thing.
I'll take my leave.
Perhaps I'll be the first. Philosophy VTuber. Imagine. I mean, I guess I'm the first one, more or less. But I don't really.
Helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I guess I don't always discuss that sort of thing because I'm playing games. Philosophy VTuber. I guess I'll be the first if no one's being a first. Like most VTubers don't even get into philosophy like I do. Nobody goes big brain. Yeah, it's you think about the functions of zeros and ones, dude. Like literally gender, right? Gender its functions, right? Its functions comes from the zeros and ones. If you connect gender to the idea of zeros and ones, you more or less understood where gender comes from, okay? So yeah. So to have form and value, you need a constant, which is feminine. A constant, something that is unchanging, is feminine. Something that changes, it fluctuates, is masculine. So technically speaking, we're both, like every living being, like every human being is both masculine and also feminine, like deep down. Like we're basically both, but there's also like different systems within systems. So reality, right, has different systems built on top of each other, more or less. I mean, if you look at computers, if you look at how software works, look at how hardware works, you would if you analyze it long enough, you would see different systems stack upon each other. It's the same thing with reality, okay? So yeah, this is where gender, the idea of gender comes from. It's literally built in to the very structure of reality. Do you understand? So this whole thing about like transgender and shit, they're just bullshit, honestly. The transgender stuff, they're just bullshit. Like, they don't understand where gender comes from. And they don't even analyze it in the same way as I do. They don't analyze reality as a system that is alive and has feelings.
Need something? Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs. All right then. I'm waiting. Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
Understand that randomness, right, is a set of fluctuating predetermined outcomes. The reason why we can predict and cannot predict is because we cannot see everything. And the reason why we cannot see everything is because to have any form and value is to have limitations. Okay? Simple. But, you know, people make it more complicated than it should be.
I'll take my leave.
What I did is just like harmonizing every sort of viewpoint and harmonized it to this one document. That's what I did. I look at one viewpoint about a certain thing, I look at the other viewpoint of the other thing, try to harmonize it together, and yeah. Nah, this is much more deeper than that sort of thing. Wait. Let me read what you said. Is being male and female at the same time relating to have X and Y? Oh, no. This is... We're not talking about that sort of level. We're talking about the... I'm talking about the something that is more foundational. Foundational, okay? I mean, I guess we do... I guess technically every human being has certain level of testosterone and estrogen per se. But yeah, I'm talking about zeros and ones. And how it relates. So what I'm doing, right, and the way I'm explaining it, right, is looking at the very foundations of existence, look at the very fundamentals, looking at the foundations, and then see how the complexities manifest upwards. Yeah. I mean, you have to understand, reality is a highly connected. Okay, I have to emphasize, a highly connected and structured system. You have to connect them in order to make sense of it. Okay, that's why connect. It has to be connected. That's where the phrase "as above, so below" comes from. Everything that you see mimics each other and affects each other. And the reason why it mimics and affects is because that's just how systems work. The reason why there's complexities is because of addition. It just builds up, you know? It just builds up. And then that's where you have complexities. Like every complexities and nuances are built upon something that is so foundational, fundamental, and very simple. Zeros and ones. If you read the very last one, the principle of form and value, if you read all of that and connect everything else, it would just make sense. Okay? You have to read everything slowly. Well, not slowly, more like carefully, in order to fully grasp of what I'm trying to say here. I mean, I don't know everything. I really don't know everything. I don't know, like, how every nuance, complexities work. I don't know how it works, but I kind of know. I kind of know how the fundamentals, the foundations work, and how it relates, and how these complexities of existence and nuances are built up, you know? I just see the overarching picture of it, but I do not know how each little part works, you know? I don't know everything because I'm human. So, yeah. I mean, that's where gender comes from. I mean, the whole universe is intelligently designed. And randomness is predetermined. And well, randomness is it fluctuates. It's also predetermined. Like, it keeps on moving, and it's also predetermined. You need something that does not change and also change in order to have something. Like, so how I view reality is like looking at a bottle of water. So the entirety of reality is like water, and the natural laws themselves is like the plastic that holds the water together. That's what reality is like, literally. Or chalice with wine on it. The wine itself is like literally the entire structure of reality, while the chalice itself is like the natural laws. You know, that's what reality is. I mean, if you go very deep enough, you would realize that the entirety of reality is a bit fluidic. Literally. It functions like water. And the lateral laws more or less hold it together. I mean, my cousin, right? My cousin says, how do you limit infinity? He asked the question, how do you limit infinity? And I said, think of a paper and a pencil, right? Oh, wait, actually, let me reword that. Think of a piece of paper. The blank piece of paper is like infinity itself, because it is nothing by itself. For it, there's nothing in it. If you draw on it, it becomes limited. Therefore, you limit infinity. So, think of a blank piece of paper. It is, in a way, infinity itself. If you draw on it, it becomes limited. As above, so below. Easy. Infinity and nothingness are the same thing. People don't even get the fundamentals, like, correctly. This sort of line of thinking also will be beneficial for you when you design something, you know? You have to be more it makes you more conscious of what you're really doing. Because when you know, in game design, right? When you try to create something in game design, when you add features, when you add features, right? When you add any feature, you actually add limitations. You know the phrase, less is more? The reason why less is more is because when you add something, like add a mechanic to the game, you are actually limiting the game because it does specific things. And down the road, right? When you create stuff, when you create something, like any project, you would feel that you're more limited. Like if you're making a specific video, it has to be specific and therefore more limited, right? That's where the phrase less is more comes from. Do you get me? So yeah, it's very in-depth stuff. More or less God, yeah. Infinity and nothingness are the same thing. You would realize this when you stare at the void. I have. I was not in a good place emotionally. But when I stared at the void long enough, I just realized it. That's who God is. I remember myself dying. What I just did in that document is explaining to you what the truth is, what reality is. Understand that infinity and nothingness are the same thing, and God is infinite. He exists no matter what. If you read the whole document and try to understand it, randomness is predetermined. A set of fluctuating, predetermined outcomes. And yes, I do believe that God exists. The more I analyze these things, the more I believed. I mean, there was a time that I didn't believe, but I believed anyway. Unironically, I am Christ-pilled. I have obtained the ultimate red pill. And what you see and what you read right now on that document is the result of it. You can choose to believe it or not. It's up to you. It's what I believe.
Don't forget to check inside the shop if you need anything.
Buddhism. I'm not sure about Buddhism, honestly. But more or less, God would just... Yeah.
Thanks for the business.
I see. Basically, what Christian... It's a bit strange. How do I say this? I'm pretty sure Buddhism has kind of delves into this a bit as well, but not really clear in the way I expressed it. I don't think Buddhism goes far deep enough like what I did at all. Not at all. The stuff that I delve into is a lot deeper than Buddhism, Hinduism, and that sort of thing. Reincarnation. Nah, I believe that in Christianity, reincarnation is a thing, but it's a choice in the end. Like, you have to read Revelation 20 verse 3. It sort of believes in reincarnation, but it's a choice, sort of. And what this era is a little season. So, I'm not a common Christian. I am not a mainstream Christian, okay? I am not mainstream Christian. I would consider myself as an esoteric Christian. The word, do you know what the word esoteric means? The word esoteric. Esoteric. Do you know what it means? I'll give you the full definition. There. I would consider myself as an esoteric Christian. It's a very cool word. It also means, the another word that is synonymous to it is occult. Which means hidden, basically. intended or likely be understood by a small number of people with special knowledge or interest. That is what it means. I would consider myself an esoteric Christian. Esoteric. Okay? I am not a mainstream Christian. No. And I also believe that Lord Jesus practically holds your very being together. He literally holds your very being together, even now. That's who Jesus is, alright? That is who he is. 3 things, okay? Remember? You need 3 things to have any form and value. Fluctuations, constant, and harmony. Christ is harmony, alright? The Father is fluctuations. The Holy Spirit is a constant, okay? That's why why God is 3 in 1. Fluctuations, constant, and harmony. Think of those 3 things. And when you think of those 3 things, you would also understand what Tesla is saying. Energy, frequency, and vibration. Constants, fluctuations, harmony. Okay? Think of those 3 things and you would more or less understand why reality is structured the way it is. Okay? You get me? And also think in terms of how zeros and ones work. Look at the formula that I've written down at the very bottom. This sort of thing is esoteric. Very, very deep stuff. It's divine wisdom, I would say. I would consider it as divine wisdom. And does God speak to me? In some ways or another, yes. The more you know about him. Like, you can call me schizo or whatever. Like, I have schizophrenic or whatever. Nah, I don't really have schizophrenic. More like, I sometimes receive thoughts that are not my own, and I just recognize it. Like, I recognize certain thoughts that are malevolent and benevolent, which is fucking weird. And I couldn't even recognize it. Like, it was so weird. It's hard to distinguish between my own thought and not my own. It was hard at the beginning, but yeah. Call me schizo or what crazy shithead or whatever, but who cares? That's just me. That's just the real me. I mean, I think people receive thoughts that are not their own, even though they don't realize it. Yeah. Wait, oh yeah, to access heaven, you have to know the truth and believe in it. What I just did by showing you that document is giving you the keys to heaven. You have to act on it. The key to heaven is basically knowing the truth and act on it. Be base and red pill as much as possible. That's the way to get to heaven. And to go to hell is basically believe in a lie and then slowly die. And to be honest though, when you sin, you basically believe in a lie, sort of. But, you know, God is gracious.
Got some good looking to protect yourself or deal some damage.
But man, I'm glad I know this sort of stuff. This very in-depth stuff.
Don't forget to
Like, it's so good. I don't have to, think about...
Stop if you need anything.
I'm more clear on how I think and all. That's what this philosophy has done to me.
I don't claim to be the best.
And more conscious of what I'm doing.
Blades,
I mean, sometimes I'm not as conscious, but yeah. At least I'm a bit more conscious about it. What do you mean? How do you classify that? I mean by believing in a lie and then thinking there's no hope, I guess, and then just do it. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Well, honestly, I think people are doing that because they don't understand things. I had a few thoughts about that, but I don't. no, wait. I have a few thoughts about that sort of thing. Like, I have so much shame that I feel like I'm dying in the inside, you know? But I don't do it because it's fake. Doing suicide is like fucking fake. Because fakeness and deadness are the same thing, or synonymous to each other. The more you think about it.
Thanks for the business.
Fakeness and deadness are like synonymous. I mean, if you think about it deep enough, when you sin, you kind of do it slowly.
Yourself or deal some damage.
When you sin, you do something cringe as fuck, man. If you do something cringe, you kind of slowly die on the inside, and then you eventually do it. Yeah. That's what suicide is. You slowly die by believing in a lie. And thus, truth is life. That's why I seek out truth. In order to live a bit more. And I also have to act on it too. And I don't have everything together. Like, nah, I don't have everything together. Like, mentally speaking, I don't. Not at all. I'm not as disciplined as I should be. Like, I should be, what? Like, making a video by now and released it, and also live streaming a game. Not live streaming a game. More like doing game development a lot sooner. You know? I should be making a game and then live stream it. I should have done that by now, but now I'm just playing Skyrim because I feel like it. I just stray from my own path. Sometimes. But you know, it's up to me. I'm gonna get back in track sooner or later. But I feel like I just want to chill for a bit. And you know, just go through things a bit more, go through things in my own pace, and I'll eventually get there. That's the reason why people commit suicide. People commit suicide because they don't seek out truth. They do not understand that the source of suffering is the lack of knowledge and understanding. They do not realize that deep down. I do. And that's how I began to believe that God exists. You would understand you would realize how I came to this conclusion by reading this whole document. And yeah, my mental structure, I try to keep my mental structure as, you know, succinct as possible. And I just wrote down this whole document to make sure my thoughts are all clear and all. I guess most of the time, yeah. Generally, you don't want to do that. You really don't want to.
I help my father in more ways than people realize.
I mean, if you're in warfare, if you're in battle, then it's entirely different, so yeah.
The finest weapons and armor.
Yeah, I guess there's no justified reason to do that generally, but if you're in battle, if you're like fighting against soldiers and all, then that's a different story. I suppose you could do, I mean, you could just go suicidal and then by just charging in against machine gun fire, I guess you could consider that suicide. I don't know. Who cares? I mean, who cares? I mean, yeah, you know what I mean. I don't even know. But yeah, generally, it's not good to do that, honestly. Just not good. I guess so. I mean, there's some nuances to this, but yeah. Generally, you don't want to off yourself. Nah, that's just,
Believe them.
I guess. I mean, sin. The wages of sin is death. It says in the Bible.
You think
So if you think about it,
Father provides the Jarl is-
the more cringe something is, the more deathly it is. You know. The highest sort of cringe is like, is basically just sin, you know? Yeah, yeah. I mean, deep down, everybody wants to be alive, right? Like deep down, it's like literally embedded right into your very being. And he holds your very being together too.
All right then.
He holds your very being together. Like literally. He literally does. Jesus is literally harmony itself. Deep down, everybody wants something that is harmonized, you know? Something that holds them together. Deep down, everybody wants to live. Fuck. Ah! Ah, now. Oh. Far out. Oh, far out. So yeah, pretty deep stuff, right? Sure, I guess, sure. If I can, yeah. Oh, fuck. Oh shit, it's almost 1 p.m. I might have lunch soon. I might have to be a bit more quick about it, sorry. Is honor a valid reason to endanger your life? This morality stuff. I don't even know, man. I mean, humility comes before honor. I mean, if you're humble, right? If you're humble, it means that you recognize the ninth natural law. All things with form and value must have limitations and constraints. Yeah, seppuku is like offing yourself in a ritualistic way. Honestly, different cultures have different... I mean, different cultures have different morality systems, so I honestly, I mean, what matters to God the most is that you know the truth and you act on it, okay? That's what matters the most. Like these morality systems that we make, right? These morality systems, like all this the shit about honor and all, like honor and dignity, I mean, they all stem from the source anyway. I don't think it's valid to like commit seppuku in order to get honor. No, I don't think so. I mean, it's just a different morality system that they go through. Oh yeah, I don't have it. So yeah, what matter? It doesn't really. I think these morality systems, right, all stem from one source, more or less. The idea that reality is a highly connected, structured system, that sort of thing. I mean, good behavior, humbleness, and all that. I mean, there's like commonality between cultures regarding that sort of thing, and it's expressed differently. So yeah, I think some cultures are a little bit more BS than others in terms of how they approach certain things. So yeah, I don't agree with seppuku. Like, obviously not. I mean, this is the modern era, so yeah, it's like most of the Western morality system values are like based on Christian values. So yeah. How much? Like, it's almost level 40 now. So yeah. So, practically in life, what you should worry about the most is about... The fuck? Oh. You didn't load up your outfit.
Good to see you, my friend.
Crusader. Oh yeah, in regards to religion and all that shit, all that stuff, right? What I would recommend you to do is use the 9th natural law as a measurement. The idea of to have any form and value to exist in reality, it must have constraints and limitations. So, and also the formula of everything on my document is also connected to the 9th natural law as well. Alright? So, if you were to measure how much a religion is truthful and stuff, how much a certain religion and ideology is truthful, measure it against the 9th natural law as a basis. Nah, man. The Bible is fine as the way it is. Well, there's some books that were not canon, like the Book of Enoch and all. I think the Bible is fine. What I just did in this document is simplify what I know and compress it down to 9 pages. Like, very deep stuff compressed into 9 pages. Which is... It could have gone to like 60 pages plus, but I just compressed it down to just 9 pages. That's it. Just think of reality as a system, and, you know, literally God is 3 in 1. Jesus is literally the main character. Like, literally the main character of the entirety of reality. Like, literally. I mean, that's what... If you're a Christian, you would practically believe that Jesus is the main character. And he is. And I believe that. Unironically, I believe that. He is. I mean, if you look at the reason why God is 3 in 1, I would just... Yeah. I have stared at the void long enough. Yep. That's who he is. Literally who he is. The rest of us are just side characters. We're all side characters. And also, not only is he the MC, right? Not only is he the MC, he also holds your very being. That's who he is. He holds your very being, your soul. He holds your very being. He is harmony. That's who he is. That's who he is. He is literally harmony. You cannot have everything. Yep. That's who he is. And every fictional story that we make are not entirely alive, per se. So So you know, like every fictional story that we make are not really alive per se, because it doesn't have that one single ingredient, which is God's voice, more or less. So entire time, yeah, more or less, the entire timeline is a story for him. Well, technically, yeah, because he is harmony, and you cannot have something if you don't have harmony. If you don't have harmony, you're not gonna have anything that is tangible. That's who he is. If you're a Christian, you would also believe that Jesus is harmony itself. And also most Christians don't even know this at all. They don't even go deep enough to understand that he is harmony. And they don't even go in deep enough to explain the stuff that I do. No. Not at all. They don't even know how to explain why God is 3 in 1, but I did. And what I just explained to you, the stuff that I explained to you, I explained to you why God is 3 in 1. You need constants, fluctuations, and harmony. Yeah, I mean, he is action. So action itself is basically masculine because it drives. So yeah, more or less. But in his divine form, right? He has different forms. So when he became human, he is masculine because action is like masculine by default. But in his divine form, in his spiritual form per se, I guess you could say gender is not really a thing. I don't know. It's hard to. Generally speaking, God doesn't have a gender because he is both at the same time. Because he holds every living being together. So, more or less beyond gender, per se. If you know what I mean, right? Yeah. I mean, it's like describing zeros and ones if you think about it, right? You need both to have something, even in software. So when we describe gender, we more or less describe zeros and ones. So, yeah. And you need both of them to have something, right? So it's a bit of a conundrum to, to answer whether Jesus is male or female fundamentally, It's like saying, do you need zero? Is it purely 0 or is it purely 1? I mean, technically both. Technically, God is like beyond gender because he holds both things together. Gender is based on zeros and ones, so yeah. I mean, the idea of gender is that we usually think of is biological. The gender that I'm talking about is beyond biological, okay? Gender, generally, when we think of gender, we think about the physical biology. The gender that I'm thinking about is beyond biology, okay? Beyond physical. It is zeros and ones. Do you get what I mean, Blizzard? You have to change how you assigned. You have to change how you perceive gender, so. Listen, you have to. I think most of these questions that you're asking right now can be answered if you read the 9th natural law. And the other, I think most of these questions can be answered through the 9th natural law. Practically, we can understand to a certain extent. okay? But not everything. If we understand everything, we also understand nothing, because infinity and nothingness are the same thing. Okay? We can grasp the fundamental basics of it, but not everything, okay? Because to have any form and value is to have limitations and constraints. Thus, when you understand everything, you understand nothing. Which is a weird paradox if you think about it, but it makes sense. Like, for me at least. You have to, like, meditate upon it, change how you assigned different meanings to certain words. You have to literally, to understand this sort of stuff properly, you have to somewhat question how you had assigned certain meanings to certain words. So everybody assigns different... Everybody assigns different meanings to certain words, because each one of us has a mental framework, and we assign different meanings to certain words at times. So there's a lot of nuances and stuff, and yeah. Yeah, exactly. I know that I know nothing. Yeah. That's what he means. Yeah. If you know nothing, then yeah, you would know that your understanding is gonna be limited either way. No matter how you do, no matter how you try to grasp reality, it's gonna have limitations either way, no matter what you do. Nothingness, infinity and nothingness are the same thing. Infinity, I have to emphasize this. Infinity and nothingness are the same thing, because they are the unchanging state of things. To have limitations is to have changes. To have zero is to have like no changes at all. You get me? Limitations, to have something, limitations. To have nothing, you have no changes. No changes, it's infinity. You get it? You have to understand that. You have to carefully read the 9th natural law that I've written down. Infinity and nothingness are the same thing, because there are no changes. To have something is to have limitations. When you have limitations, you have fluctuations. Limitations, fluctuations. Fluctuations, with these fluctuations, it behaves like water. Okay? Fluctuations behaves like water. Since it's water, you need something to hold the water together. A vessel, the natural laws. And they are unchanging. So it's a bit of a paradox to wrap your mind around, but eventually you will get it. All of this, you have to read it carefully, somewhat internalize it, and then eventually you'll get it, you know? The works of man must fall short, and you must recognize that. To get to heaven is to know the truth. To know that you are limited no matter what you do. We're all gonna fall short. We fall short because of limitations. It has been decreed from the very beginning. Okay? That's what it means. So do you understand what I'm saying? You have to change how you assigned certain things, and you have to internalize it. Yeah. And once you understand it, yeah, it kinda blows you away a little bit. And perhaps you would adopt my philosophy, I guess. It's up to you. So if you look into deeper stuff, so the other reason why I developed this sort of philosophy is so that I can understand the complexity and nuances as much as possible as well. And also making sure that I have clarity as well. So yeah, all of this is like hidden in plain sight. It is esoteric. It is like almost beyond red-pilled. It is truth-pilled. I guess truth-pilled is much more accurate term for this. It is truth-pilled. Truth-pilled. So, you know, I'll just... Oh. There. Truth-pilled. This whole philosophy that I express to you is truth-pilled. Like, it is beyond... I guess it's somewhat beyond the red pill. I have shown you what the Matrix is. The real one, that is. The real one. What reality is. Yeah. I think I might have to go now. So, yeah, it's 1:09 p.m. It's like lunchtime for me. Anyways, hope you find that very valuable. And I suppose, yeah, I guess that's the first philosophy live stream. Sort of, right? Sort of. Yeah. Anyways, I have to go and eat now. Bye.